What is up, everybody? JC here with some of that Last of Us multiplayer gameplay. This map is high school, and the game mode is supply raid. Now, this is not the reason I have you here today, people. This is just, to keep you entertained as I ramble on and rant on the true meat of the subject, the meat of this proverbial stew that has occurred to me. And the reason, and I'll tell you what the subject is in a minute. Or no, you know what? I'll tell you what it is right now. Why is anybody awake at 7 in the morning? Now, I came across this as I was up all night. Tonight I pulled an all-nighter. I haven't gone to bed yet. It is now 8:30 in the morning. I had to go drop my dogs off. I got home from work really late. I just, I thought about it. I'm like, if I have to go drop dogs off at 10, I'm just going to sleep through it. So I might as well drop them off at 7:30, come home and rest. But I couldn't do that because as soon as I got home, it dawned on me. Why is anybody awake at 7? And as I sit here with my coffee mug of ginger ale because I'm too lazy to go make coffee in the morning, I just had to ask it. And I don't I can understand the people that are forced into it, the people that have to go to school and I don't know, government jobs, I guess. I feel you when it comes to the school thing. I was there not that long ago. It sucks, but you gotta do it. What can you say? But as I'm driving around from dropping my dogs off at the vet, it's busy. Like, there are people everywhere. There are people pressure washing the roof. There are people mowing lawns. There are people paving roads. If I had to be up at 7 in the morning to do any of these things, I can guarantee you there would be some accidents on site. Alright, there's no way I could avoid that. There would definitely be they would have to reset that days without accident thing down to 0 as soon as I walk in the damn door. That's just how it's gonna be. I don't get it. It's a tough thing. And there's people who will argue with me. They'll be like, oh, JC, well, what about the whole thing about the early bird gets the worm and all that jazz and all that? Well, you know what? I have a new proverb to give you. The early bird may get the worm, but the worm that sleeps in doesn't get screwed over by the early bird. I'm the worm that sleeps in. Now, the worm may not live very long after waking up, but at least if he slept in, he lived longer than the worm who got eaten by the early bird. Let's just let that soak in a little bit real quick. Wow, don't we, huh? Alright, now back to the main thing. While we're on the topic of people being up early and the government jobs and the school stuff, has it ever occurred to anyone that the reason the lady at the DMV counter is pissed off every time you see her is because she had to be up at 6 a.m. to come sit in that boring ass job? I mean, first off, she's probably drunk, or she was probably hungover from the night before because she was partying hard. Like, she was going all over the place, clubbing all downtown Orlando, whatever. But now she's here. This is not her scene. This is not where she wants to be. She had to be up at 6 to ride her bike over here. The lady at the DMV is she doesn't even own a car. She had to ride her bike over here just to help all these people out. She doesn't want to be here. Well, there you go. That's why the lady at the DMV is always pissed off. I'd be pissed off too if I had to set my alarm for 6 in the morning. I was pissed off during high school. I'll be pissed off now. Other reason, let's think about why high school students aren't doing that good. I mean, and that's not for all of them, but I mean the vast majority of them. I mean, you have them up at 6 in the morning. And I understand the whole thing, oh, we have to make it so they get up early so that way the ones who have part-time jobs or whatever after school can go to them. Or, here's a thought, cut down on the electives, because at least where I went to high school, they gave us 5 electives, I exaggerate a little bit. It was 3 electives, but it was still stupid and pointless. I had to take weightlifting and gym class twice or whatever, because they just had nothing else, and I loved weightlifting, didn't like gym class all that much. And so you wonder, why are these kids not doing well in school? Why can't they pay attention? Why are they sleeping in class? They've been up since 6. They've probably only gotten 2 hours of sleep, because at least that's how I did in high school, and that's how all my friends did in high school. You know, you go to bed, you get home from school at, I don't know, like 2. You go to your part-time job, you get home from your part-time job at, let's say 7 or 8 or 9. Now, from 9 o'clock to about 3 to 4 in the morning, that's chilling time, that's you time, that's when you're on Skype with your friends, that's when you're playing PS4, PS3, and having a blast. Yeah. You gotta wake up at 6. Reality hits hard. It hits like a bitch. And you're just sitting there like, why did I do that? Next day, I'm gonna go to bed early. But we both know it's not gonna happen. It never happens. You know? But so yeah, we were wondering, well, let's think, if we had set the clock for students at high schools, instead of having them be there by 7 for their classes, let's just move that clock forward 2 hours. Cut down one of those electives, maybe even shorten their classes a little bit. I can't guarantee it, but hell, why not try it? I mean, you might get some jump in, you know, productivity there, I don't know. Oh, and then let's not forget the fact that homework. Now, when it comes, and I'm sorry if I've gotten a little off topic with the whole 7 o'clock thing, but it's like, let's remember the fact that they get homework too. And as a single teacher, you think to yourself, okay, I'll give them this homework assignment, it'll take them about 30 minutes to get it done, and they're good. The teachers neglect to remember the fact that they have 4 other core classes, which also think the same way and assign the same amount of homework. So, if you're a studious kid, you come home from your part-time job, then you do your homework, then you get done at like 10 or 11, I don't know, it depends how smart or dumb you were, and then you go play your stuff, and then you go to bed at 3 in the morning. Again, this is where it ties into the 7 o'clock thing, because now they're a little bit cranky when they get to school. Why? It's stupid. The homework thing is stupid. If a kid can score good on the test without the need of homework, then they should pass. Or they can at least do the classwork and whatever. And if they can't finish in class, then take it for homework. I can understand that. Blah, blah, blah. But anyways, guys, that was basically my entire little rant thing going on there. You know, to be honest, I'm just joking around a lot when I say this. A bit of what I say has a bit of truth in it or whatever, but it's all fun and whatever, fun and games. Don't take it too seriously. My thoughts and comments do not represent everybody that helps me with Legendo Gaming, and there's like 3 of us right now. Although I would assume they probably do represent both of us, or 3 of us. But if you guys like the video, subscribe. I'm gonna put the subscription tab up towards the top, and then if you wanna, you know, leave a comment in the section below, you know, tell us what you think of the videos, anything we can improve or fix, please let us know. It'd be awesome to hear from you guys. Share us with your friends, your family, your dog, your cat, your mouse. If you have a mouse, it's a little bit weird. I don't know many people who have a mouse. And what else can I say? I'm going to be working on an intro for the video. I'm going to ask somebody too. If anybody knows anybody who can help me with that, that'd be awesome too. And some other cool stuff that'll be coming out soon as my capture card is finished taking a dump on me. But yeah, other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of this gameplay, and I'll hope to see y'all soon. Peace out.